Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. I hope that everybody is doing absolutely fantastic, and I've actually done some modifications recently, and we're actually here in Peoria, and hopefully maybe you guys can see it. If you can't, then I'll just go ahead and tell you what it is. So I have actually, wow, my computer is not liking the fact that I've actually done a lot of detail work here. Anyway, I've actually redone this line into Peoria, and oh, we got a brand new skyscraper going up, which is absolutely fantastic. I deleted this entire section right here. That is really loud with that cargo plane taking off, though. There it goes off into the sky. I was gonna say the sunset, but there's no sunset really in this game. But yeah, this actually looks really good now. I wanted to get rid of like the tunnels that we were creating, and I thought about making this just flat. Like this one probably would have been okay flat, but this one would have been maybe a little bit more tricky to do. But I destroyed this entire section of the city and then putting in roads to make it, hopefully they'll grow around that pretty decent. But the only way to really get this line to work is I would have had to make a couple bridges if I were to do it, and then I would have had to move this, which would have been fine in the long run. But I figured, you know what, having a bridge with it, I think is actually kind of cool. And then it goes through a tunnel right here, and then it comes out just flat on this side. Then it has a crossing there, which is never used right now anyway. And then it goes over here to Memphis, which I have gone and redone as well. So there's no more tunnels right here, and this is now a bridge. So I actually I deleted, I feel kind of bad because I deleted everything that was on this side of the train station just to make this happen, because there was no other good way to actually make it work. So I'm hoping that they continue to expand this way, but I have a feeling that they're not going to. I have a feeling that they're actually going to move this way, which is fine. But yeah, and then these port industries are just like in the middle of the entire city. So anyway, that's what I did off camera. It took a lot longer than I expected, and I also did a little bit of work over here in Salinas. Is the only one that I haven't changed yet. So this is, I believe, one of the only tunnels that is left. Actually, I think there's like two more. One would be down in Portland and one is in Warren, but it's just a big circle anyway, so it's not like a huge deal. So this one I would love to be able to fix, and I don't know really what to do with this one. Probably running it straight out here along this road and then raising it up to having a bridge at some point. So if this was like a main street right here, it would just kind of follow it down. So I might consider doing that off camera at some point, or I might do it now. We'll see. It just takes a really long time to do this, but as you can see, Salinas doesn't really have adequate coverage for its bus stops anymore. We need to add more. That's pretty much happening like everywhere. Port St. Lucie, we've actually redone that. And then Peoria needs a new line as well. There's a bridge over here that's next to the airport. And then we have a couple like underpasses as well, which is, I think, looks really cool. I really like that the way that this kind of turned out. And then I decorated this at least a little bit under here, and I think it turned out pretty good. I would love to see a skyscraper build right here, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen. I think that would be really cool to have like trains on both sides of a skyscraper. Will it happen? I don't know. We'll see what the game decides to actually do with that little bit of information. So that is something that we do need to work on, but there's already a ton of people here at the train station anyway. So do I really need to add more bus stations? Yeah, I do. I probably do, but you know, I just don't need to do it like right this moment. So what I would like to actually do is work on this last line. Now this last line is going to come out of, well, there's two lines. There's actually going to run one from Shreveport down to Tacoma and then over to Worcester, which is kind of you know, kind of a weird line. And then this one from Manchester down to Tacoma. So really the only way to get from Shreveport to Manchester will actually be going down to Tacoma and then basically over. That's the only way that I can really think about doing this. I thought the only other way, the other option that I would have is making a loop, having it come to Shreveport, down to Tacoma, around Carlsbad, and then up to Worcester. But I don't know how to put it back over into Manchester if I were to just loop it. And I don't really want it to just go like there and back. I would like to have like a giant loop if that was something that I was going to do. So that's why I kind of thought about, you know, making it... now actually I might see another potentially better idea. But that means I would have to redo some of this. And these skyscrapers actually just built. Oh man. But basically what we could do is add another line over here in Lancaster. And we would come into Lancaster would go out. See, how would I do this? This one would come in, and then it would like loop around. It would come in and then go back out. That would probably work the best. And then just go all the way down to here. And then we could have another line that goes Worcester down there to Carlsbad. Do I really want everybody going here? I kind of do. And I really don't know how. I've been thinking about this for so long, and I really don't know how to do this line. This is the last section of the entire map to get everything connected, and I really don't know how to put it together. Well, after kind of just looking at what we currently have, I think that the best way to do this is to have basically it'll be two lines going into Carlsbad, which is just one station, right? Because you're only using one side of a station for the end of a line. So just one station. Then in Worcester, we would actually have a double station. So you're going to come in and then you would go through up to Miramar. And then there would be a third station because that would be an end of a line. And then it would go to Tacoma. How do I want to do this? So I thought about making this one bigger. I would come here down to Tacoma and then down to Carlsbad. But then I also want a line to go from Tacoma up to Manchester. So that way, if somebody wants to go to Carlsbad to Tacoma, they would just basically switch trains. So that would be a third line, and then they would come up here. So there would only be a line from here to here, or I guess it could just go all the way down to Carlsbad. And then that would be the main line, and then this one would go from Lancaster, Shreveport, Tacoma. And then they could just kind of figure out how they want to get around. I think I think that's like the best opportunity that we would have right now. So I guess let's just start placing things down. So if we're gonna do that, the station that we need to work on then is Miramar. Now, thank goodness there's not like huge buildings here, because most of the city center is actually is more inland than on the coastline. There's a little bit of stuff here, but this is another tunnel here that I completely forgot about at the start of our conversation a little bit earlier, but I'm gonna have to make up another entrance here, which means that I'm gonna have to delete this road. But this is the end of a line, so I guess I only need one station. Okay, so let's that means that this is gonna have to move too. And then we're gonna have to redo the bridge a little bit. Is that gonna be high enough to go? And you know what's really unfortunate is I did this and I think this turned out really cool too. Dang it. And then we'd have a double line that would be going out this way. Well, I guess let's get to starting. You can see kind of the pain that I deal with when I do some of these things. So I guess we're going to go ahead and does Miramar need new bus route? Looks kind of like it kind of does. I mean, it mostly gets a lot of it. There's a few things over here that definitely need to be added, like another bus stop over here, maybe another one up here. Which that's actually easy enough to do. So we could go here, there, then down. Then over this way. But then that's kind of set up for like the future for the bus routes. This one pretty much reach everything? It does. This gets most things there. And then that gets most things there. We might have to extend this then. To here. And I'm gonna put a road here. Okay, so let's go ahead and delete this and this, because we're gonna need to, unfortunately. And I need to configure this, which is going to be a little bit rough. So we need to have, this is going to be a single lane here, because that's going to be the stopping point, and then our new line will actually come in here. So we need to go ahead and delete this section of the train station. And then we're going to go ahead and put on another platform here, which I can't. So we need to get out of that completely and go here. And I'm just going to bring this back a little bit, because that shouldn't make it too different for what we're going to be doing. And then we need to delete this section as well. And I do need to move this bus stop. Ooh, that's a lot of people. Holy moly, that's a lot of people. All right, let's get rid of the tunnels, which these are incredibly hard to actually get from time to sometimes. Now this city isn't like terrible because there's actually a lot of open space here, but down in Peoria, that was not fun to try to get all the tunnels. Now let's see. Now we have to like fix all this, take all these walls out. Oh man, my decorating. Look at all those walls that I ended up placing. I'll probably do some walls anyway. And then this actually needs to come back a little bit. And we'll probably push it back to about there. Okay, so now we need to go here and configure this one. And then we need to put in a platform. And then we need to do... Is this one long enough? I just want to see, like, if we were to put in a brand new building, is that the length that we would need it to be? Oh, it definitely looks like it. Okay. And then put another platform there. Then we need the tracks, and then we need this one. And why can't I do that one? Is it because of the building? The only thing I can think of. And then we need to do a platform. There. And then we need to do miscellaneous, and we need to do like another ground thing. Then we'll put one like right in the middle. Then we'll put one down here at the end. Add a couple overhangs to everything. I kind of wish that there was some more options for overhangs. I might have to look at that, because like when you do like a raised platform, I know that that's a mod, but I think it looks really cool that there's like different, like you have different options for roofs. I'd like to be able to have different train stations, and I think I'm just gonna have to look for some different opportunities. All right, so that would be our new line coming in. So we have a track that's going to come in from this side over here. So it'd be this one, this one, and this one, this one. All right, that actually looks fine. And I mean, that didn't really change anything there, so that actually looks great. The rock actually is in a perfect spot. We just have to wait for the autosave now. And then let's see here. I need to see how this is actually going to connect. Of course, after the autosave, so I can actually... Thank you. Oh my gosh, game. Hello? Where are you going? My game is cursed. Uh-oh. That was my game kept going. That was kind of interesting. All right, where is the... Oh, okay. Oh, I lost it. Oh my goodness, game. Why are you, like, flipping out all of a sudden? Come on already. That actually works? No way. Can we raise that? No, we want to raise it up. Because I don't want any... Can I... Is that high enough? Definitely not. Is that coming down? That looks like it's being raised up. So, oh, I don't want to do that. Let's do this. Push this back a little bit. That actually might not be a good idea. All right, let's bring this over to there. 22 buildings will need to be removed. Oh yeah, see, that significantly moves the bridge now. But that might be okay. That's a little low. Of course, I don't see like any pillars. I see a pillar there. And that looks really cool. Where are the rest of the pillars at? So if we just do that, so we can kind of see what we're working with. And we actually get rid of this section. Uh-oh. Yeah, my game is just not keeping up all of a sudden. All right, let's go ahead and try that now. It didn't really like that for whatever reason. All right, sorry about the choppiness of whatever was happening there. All right, so let's go to there, and if we actually just attach this to there, we should be able to choose what bridge we want. There we go. Oh, actually, it's going to choose that one for us. Oop. Construction not possible. You know what? I think that looks okay. Or if I were to do the normal bridge at the beginning. It's just like a little bit longer here than I really care for it to be. I wish it was actually like, I wish there was like a suspension bridge right there, but having that in the middle of the city, that might be kind of interesting. All right, so that is the outside lane. And then we need to do the inside one. Oh, now the other outside one, I guess. And we'll do that. Oh, there we go. It actually added a new one right there. Beautiful. That actually looks really good. Okay, so if we come over to Worcester, I gotta figure out where I want this one to be at, which I think along the mountain would be probably like the best. So what we can do is maybe have it like here, and then this is gonna continue off down to Carlsbad. And then I think what I'm gonna do is put an airport stop here. Can I do that pretty easily? It looks like I should be able to. Maybe this might have to move, but if I put a road like right here, I could get people that want to go to the airport, and then I could have people fly up to Oxnard, over to like Austin, and then get a couple other people like kind of transported around that way. That would be good. So I think having a train station like right here is a good idea. So if we actually angle this and then kind of use that as kind of a template of where we want this train station to go, I think that would be really good. So buildings, we're gonna go here, and then this one needs to have the 2 platform, high speed, turn it around. That's actually pretty much perfect. And then we can do the old flatten out. Then we'll figure that out later. All right, so now we need to have 1 lane coming out, and then we'll have to split it into 2. Now, the real question is, I need to put it right there, and it's gonna have to be raised just to get it over this, and then I can do whatever I want with that road at some other point in time. So let's actually delete this now. And again, they get mad at me for this. Then I am just gonna literally put this one straight through. So if we go inside, There's already a tunnel there. Really? Okay, we'll do a short tunnel. We'll do that one. And we'll do that one as well. And good to go. And then we want to keep going straight this way. How is that straight? Looks pretty straight. Actually, straight would be right about there. Okay. All right, so let's do this. Out to here. And construction not possible. So that's the bad area, that's the bad area. So let's go ahead and raise this. Of course, we're going to raise it in the middle. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Right there actually works. For the most part. What is being hit? Oh, it's this section there. What I could do is come out of the city straight a little bit more. So if we go like straight out, I don't want it to be like that though. But I want it to be at the same height as this. Is that gonna be easily doable? That looks about the right height. All right, so that little bit of a difference. Let's see if that will make things better for us. I just gotta find the train track again. Wow, it actually does work. Oh, it doesn't. We haven't chosen a bridge yet, though. That's why. Oh my gosh. Really? All right, let's do it. This line is actually going in really nicely. All right, let's come over here. And we can add this, and we're just gonna follow this exact same track. So I do need to redo this. Sorry, tunnel. Actually, what? Okay. The towns are all mad at me. Come on, we can do it. There we go. And we're gonna go all the way over to there. And then let's connect that back up. I think that was the line that we wanted. And then we're gonna go with this tunnel and that. Good. Then that should have given us our... There we go. Nice. And there. Ooh, is this gonna be... So far, this is doing decent. I'm shocked. And then I'm gonna come to right about to there, I think, and then we need to merge it over. Maybe just a little bit more, and then over. Let's try this one more time. Right about there. All right, so I don't like this. And that looks really goofy too. What in the world? Bring that to about there, and let's see, can we... Sink that in? It's a little goofy, but you know, that should work. Kind of bring this up and level it out a little bit. I would like these bridges to like be about in the exact same spot. I think that will work decent. Let's go ahead and flatten that out a little bit. Raise that up. I was actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. All right. So this looks terrible because there's like no pillars. So if we... Oh, now it adds it in there. Okay. Interesting. Oh, now it pushes that one back. Okay, that is so weird. Now it's not possible? What? Okay, I am kind of confused there. Come on, connect. There we go. Oh, see, that's the problem. Because of the connection that was going on. Oh, not that one. All right, select you. Why isn't this working? What? Really? Why not? Okay. Goofy. So let's bring it to there. Let's try this now. Does this work? Why does this work? Construction not possible. I don't understand why. Well, I was able to finally get it all figured out, so that's good news. And now what we're gonna do is upgrade a couple of these roads along here, because that's gonna be on this side of the train track. And honestly, I think that for the most part looks pretty good. I'm not really liking this section where it like merges, but I don't know if there's much I can really do about that when you have to deal with merging lanes anyway. The only other opportunity that I would have for this is to add another station and then have 2 lanes and then have them have like a diamond interchange out front here, or running a line all the way as close as I possibly could. But that means I probably will have to delete this building, because if I were to do this as an example and run this train right all the way down to here, you can see that that might work, and I'll just have, and then we'll just have to figure it out, and then we'll just have the combining there. You know what? I'm gonna do it that way because I think that just looks a lot cleaner. The only problem is now this bridge looks really goofy. So let's do that back to there, and let's connect this to there. And this to there. And then let's just take a look at our speed. Yeah, that should be fine. It's a little slow out of the gate, but it will definitely pick up because that goes all the way over to there. Nice. Okay, so now that's pretty much our connection for this episode. So we worked on getting Worcester and Miramar connected, which is great. And now I just need to fix up some of the signals. Then I need to do it that way as well. So signals one way, yes. And I'm gonna put one, I guess, there and there. Then I'll do there and there. And then I need to go on to this side. And that should place it down. And then we're gonna go on here. We'll place one here. And then go back down the bridge to here. Like, there we go. And then we need to put in our lines going back. And there we are. That looks good. So that comes in. This comes in there. Absolutely fantastic. I really like how this has turned out. Now I do miss the tunnel, unfortunately, but because that tunnel I spent a lot of time and effort on. But some of the decorations are still over here somewhere. Right there is where the old tunnel used to be at. Oh, looks like I have a wall that I could continue to get rid of. Then I guess what we could do is, you know, kind of flatten this out a little bit for everybody. I changed everything. And then if I go into like my asset tools and just kind of get rid of all of that, and then get rid of the paint tools. And there you go. Now nobody knows anything had ever happened except for the people that are living under the bridge, because they're the trolls of the community apparently. But you know what? If the buildings never grow any more than that, I actually will be just fine with how that looks. Got a perfect little street right here, which I think this one just needs to connect all the way down to here. Then we'll just upgrade that one and that one. And then we'll just put a small street from here to there. Too much of a slope. Is it really? Oh, good God, yes it is. What in the heck? If I get rid of this, is that too much of a slope? That's actually kind of funny. Then I also want this one to be upgraded also. And then this can come all the way down to there. And then that just needs to be extended. Then we can do here, there to there. I'm just trying to make sure that there's enough connections from that side of the city to this side. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you have to go all the way to the other side, and then there's only just this one. Which, that is kind of rough. I need to get rid of this road, though, before they start using it to grow onto. Surprised they haven't actually filled in this area right here by the dock. I mean, I guess I could easily help that. So we're not. Oh, it does work. No, it doesn't. Oh, it does work. Barely. And then we can just go for like this to here. And now we're gonna help it kind of do its thing. We'll expand that, expand that, expand that, and that. And this is the bridge, so it definitely needs to be wider there. And actually, since we just deleted everything, let's make that look a little bit better. And there we go. Absolutely fantastic. So I guess in the next episode, what we're going to go ahead and do is maybe give them a little bit more spots to go ahead and maybe build on here. So widening this out a little bit so they can make some nicer homes and maybe some nicer businesses. We didn't delete too many massive buildings here in Miramar, which is great. And then we're going to continue the line all the way down into Carlsbad and adding something at the airport as well in the next episode. So hopefully if you guys enjoyed, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and it's greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next one.